What was it? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Wash your face and comb your hair, 'cause this has been the longest year. Rather run than face the truth, 'cause cowards hide from girls like you. All these words.
My name is Jan Ebeling, and I think my biggest achievement is probably that I am an Olympian. I competed in 2012 at the London Olympics. My job is a horse trainer, which is also my hobby and has been my childhood dream to do that as a profession. I was born in Berlin, Germany. Do I have to say the age? My childhood was that of a typical German boy who wanted to play soccer and got signed up for riding, so that was actually not so typical. But my parents decided that I needed to get off the street, and I'm still riding. My career started as being an apprentice in Germany. I think I was about 20 years old at the time. Went through 3 years of apprenticeship. You take a test in Germany, and that's basically your I guess it's called journeyman. I guess I was always very lucky. I met really good horses, met really good clients that felt that they wanted to sponsor me and help me out a lot, and one thing led to another. A normal year is pretty busy. I think every year is pretty busy. Depends on what kind of horses I have. At the moment, my horse that I rode in the Olympics, she's too old. She's retired and she lives in the pasture. She's having babies. But we have a few young upcoming ones that are hopefully able to step in her footsteps. One is right behind me, of course. Now she's hiding. She was here earlier the whole time, sticking her head out. Maybe you'll meet her later. Keeps us pretty busy because we spent time in Florida, about 6 months, competing. This is where most of the shows in America happen. And typically we spend about 6 weeks in Europe competing for various different teams. And then we go to our home base, which is in California. So we do travel a lot. And our horses travel a lot too, and no frequent flyer miles, so unfortunately. A normal day looks like me getting up at about 6 in the morning. I'm typically on my first horse at about 7:15, 7:30. I do my rounds before that, go through the barn, make sure everything's fine, make sure that the horses are being fed, nobody's sick, nobody's having any problems. And I pretty much ride until I run out of horses, which at the moment, with the amount of horses that we have, is about at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. And then I teach some of my students that are also competing at various different levels on their horses. And when I'm done with that, I usually go to the gym. And then I eat something, and then I'm pretty tired. I go to bed. The exciting life of a professional athlete, I guess. Well, my biggest achievement certainly was making the U.S. team for the Olympics in 2012. It was not just that year, it was really several years leading up to that. Competing here in the United States and then competing abroad, mostly in Europe, Germany and Holland. We rode, when I say we, that's my horse and myself, my family in tow. Competed at some World Cups in Germany, Leipzig, in 's-Hertogenbosch, in Holland, 2 times here in Las Vegas in the United States. I also rode in some U.S. teams in Nations Cups. The biggest one was probably Aachen. Aachen is the biggest show in the world, bigger than World Championships, bigger than Olympics. And riding on that team was amazing. So it's a journey. It's not just one time you make the Olympics. It's many shows that lead up to it, and it's a process that takes years. And I chose this lifestyle many years ago, not with a goal of making the Olympics. I mean, certainly that was always a dream of mine. But just because I love the horses, I love riding, I love training, and I guess making it to the Olympics was just one of those things that just happened. Making these teams for me is almost just a byproduct of being very happy in my life and being very happy in my job. And my goals for the future are to ride at my best. And I still have the Olympic dream, and I still have the dream to make teams, but I'm not riding because I'm trying to make teams. I'm riding because I love it. I can get up every day in the morning and just be so excited about it. There's some mornings where maybe I need a little bit extra time. And people always say, gosh, Jan, you work so hard, and I do put in a lot of hours, but to me, to be honest, I've not worked a day in my life. I just really enjoy what I do. Okay, well, let's see if we can't get Indeed, who is hopefully my next team horse, to stick her head out. That's my little sign for her. Let's see if it works. Oh, she is coming. Hey, girl. You gotta reach. You gotta reach. They love apples. Her name is Indeed. She is how old are you? 11, I believe. 11-year-old Danish horse. Yeah, there's more. There you go. Good girl.